Hello everyone, and welcome to my first Let's Play video on YouTube. I am currently an exchange student living in Japan, studying Japanese, and sometimes between school, between doing homework and partying, I like to play some video games, and I thought it would be nice to make some Let's Play videos and some blind Let's Play videos. Some videos where I talk about games that I'm a big fan of, or that I know some information about, what was so special when it came out. I will not only focus on old games, because the game you see before you now is a very old game, but I'm playing on my laptop because, you know, I'm of course a student out of the country. I couldn't really bring my desktop, so I thought I would begin with something quite old and quite a classic. Now, I do have to admit that I am a big fan of Half-Life 2, but I have never completed Half-Life 1, to be honest. It's not that I didn't like it, it's that I just did not get into it as much as Half-Life 2, maybe also because of the dated graphics, but I'm such a big fan of Half-Life 2 that I decided to, you know what, fuck it, I will play through it now and immediately make a video about it. So let's begin.
Good morning, and welcome to the Black Mesa Transit System. This automated train is provided for the security and convenience of the Black Mesa Research Facility personnel. The time is 8:47 a.m. Current topside temperature is 93 degrees, with an estimated high of 105. The Black Mesa compound is maintained at a pleasant 68 degrees at all times.
Now, I do have to say that this is actually not Half-Life 1, but Half-Life Source, which is Half-Life 1, but
This
a little
train is
better special
inbound
effects.
from Level 3 dormitories to Sector C test labs and control facilities. If your intended destination is a high security area beyond Sector C, you will need to return to the central transit hub in Area 9 and board a high security train. If you have not yet submitted your identity to the retinal clearance system, you must report to Black Mesa personnel for processing before you will be permitted into the high security branch of the transit system. Due to the high toxicity of material routinely handled in the Black Mesa compound,
This intro is actually
no
pretty
smoking,
long.
eating, or drinking are permitted
Many
within the Black Mesa
people were
transit
surprised
system.
with that when it came out in 1998.
Please keep your limbs inside the train at all times. Do not attempt to open the doors until the train has come to a complete halt at the station platform. In the event of an emergency, passengers are to remain seated and await further instruction. If it is necessary to exit the train, disabled personnel should be evacuated first. Please stay away from electrified rails and proceed to an emergency station until assistance arrives.
So yeah, 1998, as I said, that means that I was 8 at that time, and probably some teenagers today haven't even played this game, which is a shame. Even though I have to admit that I never completed it, but at least I own it for what it's worth. Got this with the collection edition of Half-Life 2. We're going very slow right now.
A reminder that the Black Mesa Hazard Course Decathlon
Yes, Gordon
will
Freeman.
commence this evening at 1900 hours in the Level 3 facility. The semifinals for high security personnel will be announced in a separate secure access transmission. Remember, more lives than your own may depend on your fitness. Do you have a friend or relative who would make a valuable addition to the Black Mesa team? Immediate openings are available in the areas of materials handling and low clearance security. Please contact Black Mesa personnel for further information. If you have an associate with a background in the areas of theoretical physics, biotechnology, or other high-tech disciplines, please contact our Civilian Recruitment Division. The Black Mesa Research Facility is an equal opportunity employer.
An amazing thing about the main character is that he actually doesn't look very special. Actually, looks even geeky, but he is one of the best main characters, in my opinion. Mainly also because there are pretty much no cutscenes.
A reminder to all Black Mesa personnel.
This means that all the characters always look at you when they talk, and you are in control with every event that happens, which for me makes that I have the feeling that I'm more in this character.
Or radiation checkup is grounds for
There's the
immediate
G-Man.
termination. If you feel you
Very
have been
mysterious character in
exposed
the
to
Half-Life universe.
radioactive
People who
or
have
other
played Half-Life
hazardous
2
materials
obviously know.
in the course of your duties, contact your
And
radiation
old-timers who played
safety
Half-Life
officer
1,
immediately.
obviously
Work
also know.
safe. Work smart. Your future depends on it.
Some people
Now
criticize
arriving at Sector C
how,
test labs and control facilities.
how complicated the story and the world are in Half-Life, but I think it's one of the most attractive things about it. There's so many mysterious things that I want to know more about.
Please stand back from the automated door
Here
and
comes
wait
Barney.
for the security officer to verify your identity. Before exiting the train, be sure to check your area for personal belongings. Thank you, and have a very safe and
Morning, Mr.
productive
Freeman.
day.
Looks like you're running late.
They didn't change the sound though, which is nice in my opinion.
Sorry, sir. I've got to stay at my post.
Open the door for me, sir. This game was also remade for the PlayStation 2, I think, with better graphics. These graphics are the old ones from the original PC game, only with better effects, mostly in terms of water and some physics. Well, hello.
Hey, Mr. Freeman. I had a bunch of messages for you, but we had a system crash about 20 minutes ago, and I'm still trying to find my files. Just one of those days, I guess. They were having some problems down in the test chamber, too, but I think that's all straightened out. They told me to make sure you headed down there as soon as you got into your hazard suit.
Alright. Well, this sucks that I can't read my messages, but oh well.
Someone has hidden my glasses again.
It's pretty fun that for each character they actually have only like one model. Not for the professors, but for example, every cop in this game is Barney. And later, Barney actually becomes one person and actually got his own expansion pack where you play as the guy.
Excuse me, Gordon, but I'm rather busy now.
With what? Let's...
Please, leave me alone until after the experiment. I can't be bothered right now.
Now, this is all pretty normal now, you know, that you can interact with everything, and, ooh, G-Man! Look. What would that mysterious man now be talking about? I wonder if he's, like, maybe a sponsor or something, or maybe interested in me. Because, well, I kind of know what happens at the end of Half-Life 1, but, still haven't seen it with my own eyes. But, you saw in the beginning that my sponsor were, like, kind of mysterious, unknown. Let's see what's here. Oh, this doesn't look very well. Barney, can I pass?
Sorry, I'm on duty, Mr. Freeman.
That's a no, I guess. And it still works with the old health. Old-fashioned HP. None of that regeneration shit. Actually, Half-Life 2 had that as well.
As I expected.
A little fast. This is actually the normal running speed. Like, Gordon's actually a fucking freaking athlete. Like, if something would happen, like a crash or something, he could save himself in an instant.
Weren't you supposed to be in the test chamber half an hour ago?
Yeah. Alright. What are you getting?
You'll just have to wait until after the test.
For what? I want my soda pop. Give me a soda pop. Yeah, nice microwave. I'm not quite sure if this is a new effect. Maybe they put this here to show off the physics.
I hope those containment parameters are still nominal.
You can make it harder, and then
My God,
bam.
what are you doing?
It's also possible that this was already in the normal game. I am not quite sure. Because
Why do we all have to wear these
the changes of
ridiculous
source are
ties?
not that big. For example, you know, this trash can, you cannot trip it over or something. It's mostly in the water effect and some physical effects that happen during explosions, stuff like that. All right, my name's Freeman.
Why
Let's
do
find
we all have to wear these ridiculous ties?
Bond. Mr. 007. Ah, Freeman, here. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I first need suit. Hey, who's that? That makes you wonder, is that me or do I have a son? Let's get the famous hazard suit. Yes.
Welcome to the
There you can see the
Mark IV protective
energy.
Our use
Oh, nice techno music.
environment conditions.
Here we go.
High impact reactive armor activated.
Oh yeah.
Atmospheric
Time for
contaminant
testing.
Sensors
It's time for
activated.
science.
Vital sign monitoring activated.
Go right on through, sir.
Automatic
Looks like you're in the barrel today.
systems engaged.
Yes, I'm feeling the techno, Barney.
Selection system
Let's kick ass.
activated. Munition level monitoring.
Let's... Oh, and then we have a loading screen. I actually don't know if that loading screen is also new to Half-Life source. Like, it's in Half-Life 2, and a great thing about it is that it doesn't have separate loading screens. So not really separate levels. You can say that it has separate areas, but it doesn't really get you out of the game because it just shows the word loading, but the image where you are never stops. So it's just a loading word, and then you're immediately back to where you were. That's a very weird looking Barney. Like, that can be good. Let's take the elevator.
Launch officer reports. Alpha satellite report is nominal.
And to come back on the 1998, that was the same year that games like Banjo-Kazooie came out, F-Zero X, Fallout 2, I believe. And Fallout 2 was also a pretty epic game, but this game was notorious for being the first real...
Hello, Gordon Freeman. It's good to see you.
Hello. For the first real, like, story-driven, epic first-person shooter.
I wonder if I should run that test again.
Yeah, you do that. And not only that, the AI was also a huge improvement. Like, for the well, I don't know if for the first time, but for one of the first times, the AI actually moved around, came to you, and you really had to put up a fight at that time to fight back.
You'll just have to wait.